Yummy Schachter, you've heard his name before in Holy Yid Squares, and of course referencing some of the people behind the scenes who are responsible for the great programming. He is the producer of this great event, the leader of charity bids, Yummy Schachter. A pleasure to welcome you to Unite to Heal.
Great to be here.
Thank you very much.
First time in 3 years.
It's pretty amazing to have you here live and in person. We appreciate it. You have been coordinating everything behind the scenes each and every year until now. Now it's the third year, and you know what that means. It means in Jewish tradition that we are set to do this, please God, as often as is needed so that Mudim can keep on going.
Absolutely.
The last 33 hours, some of the best and most incredible programming, original ideas, great panel discussions, wonderful celebrities and well-known people who people like to see and hear. What's it like as you go through these months and wonder what's going to be the final product for these 33 hours or 36 hours total of the live stream?
It's always very exciting, very invigorating, and it really, we have over 100 personalities that are part of this program, and each one of these people have very busy schedules, even more busy now that COVID's over. Maybe when we started, it was easier to get it done because a lot of people were at home and not traveling as much. It was easier, but now people are back to their daily lives, and to see that over 100 personalities who are very busy and have plenty of things to do aside for this will donate their time and give of their time to participate in this program because of how important it is to them. So it gives us the drive and the strength to keep going, because when you get that sort of support and that sort of feedback, it makes you want to do what we do.
Can I assume you're much more familiar with Amudim's work now than when you first had your initial meeting years ago with Segal?
Absolutely. I mean, the stories we've heard, the feedback we've gotten both from events and from specific segments of the events. I would say the biggest impact, as we all know, was probably the Eli Schwebel song from last year, which I think we'll talk about more later on. But literally, this started as, let's see what we could do for an organization that needs the funds badly and had to cancel their in-person event. And we got 6 weeks to come up with something, which this is what we came up with year one. Went from that to, to really becoming a passion project. And the more stories you hear and the more feedback you get, the more you realize that this is very real. I think for too long, too many of our communities were brushing these issues under the rug and making pretend they don't exist. But we made it our mission to talk about these things and to make people feel uncomfortable, because that's our job. If people are comfortable, we're not doing our job. We want people to think. We want people to react. We want people to understand what's happening under their noses and to support those who are most vulnerable in our community. And I think we've effectively done that through this campaign.
5 million is a big number, but for the reasons you just mentioned, I think there's a reason why we're approaching that goal, because people out there understand just how important the work of the organization is. And we've both been involved in a lot of fundraising efforts over the years. This is pretty significant that we're at 77%, and we're just really starting the home stretch of this campaign.
Yeah, over 3,000 donations, and as of this morning, over what I heard this morning was 600,000 unique IP addresses. Wow. That's a very, very big statement. That's the community saying, whether you hear us or not, whether you see us or not, we stand with Amudim, we support Amudim, we stand with the victims, we stand next to shoulder to shoulder with the people who need the help. And that's what this is all about. And I think you can't get a statement louder than this, right? This 5 million... We're going to hit 5 million. Hopefully we get over that.
Looks that way.
And those are big numbers for a campaign, especially when COVID's over. And this is one of the few remaining virtual events that is still going. And like you said, it's now a chazaka. I think something like this will continue to go because of the content and how important it is and how much people are thirsty for it.
There's other impressive data. People are staying on this site for quite a while. It's obvious that they're gripped by the type of programming you've arranged, panel discussions and all the different entertainers, etc. And in addition to that, the average donation is pretty significant. We don't have to say exactly what it is, but it's pretty impressive when you see, the average number of dollars or whatever currency people are using that they're contributing to the campaign.
Yeah. We've at Charity Bids, we've produced over 200 events, fundraising events in the past 2.5 years. This is by far head and shoulders in terms of traffic, in terms of response, in terms of donation size, in every single metric. This event just every year has far surpassed every other.
Great to speak to you like this. Much better than Zoom. And thank you so much for all your hard work behind the scenes and in front of the scenes.
Thank you. I just want to thank, we have an unbelievable team behind us. Obviously, Gabi Scholl, who did this together with me, and Dov Friedman. This is the third year that we're both doing it together. We obviously have the people who run all the Zoom sessions and record them, Vadim and Shlomo Weprin, who works tirelessly to edit them all. Obviously, all the videographers and editors and everybody, and a special shout out to Tzipi from Amudim, as well as the entire team from Amudim, but especially Tzipi, who ran the website and all the marketing. She's been working 24/7, well, hopefully not 24/7.
Round the clock.
Yeah, round the clock for the past few months to make sure that this is a success it is. So thank you, everyone.
A pleasure, Yummy Schachter. Everybody.